Jing, 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 jing. Wild thing. Jing, 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 jing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and I've got a song request through my Ko-fi site. Check out the information below. Click the link, and it'll take you to a place where you can make a request. And I guarantee I'm going to listen to it, react to it. And so Nish did that, and Nish has done that several times. And Nish, I really appreciate each time you connect with me on Ko-fi. I'm honored actually, so that you want me to listen to another song of yours that supposedly you like love. So do you love any way that you want me by Spiritualized? I don't know if this is the first one from Spiritualized that you've given me. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, this group, this band, it's really kind of one guy, right? Which is Jason Pierce, if I'm not mistaken, and J Spaceman, right? That's his sort of alias. Um, and so he really makes up Spiritualized, kind of changing band members all the time. Any way that you want me. I don't know the song. That is so. Even though I know some Spiritualized, not this song. So you are in luck. So maybe I'm in luck. I hope so. I hope this is a great listen. So let me shut up. Let me get into it.
If it's love that you want, baby, you got it. From the depth of my soul, baby, you got it. I've been watching you. Am I loving you in vain? Girl, there's no need to explain. Any way that you want me, any way that you'll take me, any way that you'll make me
It's got a very 60-ish kind of arrangement to it. It's got the sort of standard Spiritualized trippiness and spaciness. But as far as arrangement goes, it's got a 60, like a real 60 vibe to it.
from the depth of my soul. Come true. I've been watching you. Am I loving you in vain? Girl, there's no need to explain. Any way that you want me, any way that you're
Like that boom bum ba, bum ba, bum 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 ba, bum ba, bum 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 ba, bum ba, bum 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 bum. Yeah, that's just rings of 60s, which is cool. I love 60s. Big time throwback.
Any way that you're making me
Wah wah. Love it. Yes, I listened to this over and over and over and over. um, I mean, it actually sounds like I guess the melody. Well, the rhythm, right? So the guitar, what the guitar is doing, along with the bass and the drum, right? They got this kind of Wild Thing riff going on from the Trogs. I mean, Wild Thing's been recorded by so many people, but I mean, Wild Thing was a hit in the '60s from the Trogs, and I don't know, it's got that jing 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 Wild Thing jing 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 jing. You make my heart sing jing 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 jing. You mean everything. Yeah, groovy. Wow, come on, Wild Thing. This just as I listen to it over and over and over, that's what I'm getting, which is really interesting. Make my heart sing. Even more so now. Wild Thing. Come on, come on, come on, Wild Thing. Wow, that was really interesting. That was good. A bit long. Could have maybe used it just a little bit shorter, maybe 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. But that said, yeah, that was, I mean, it's typical spiritualized, spaciness and a little craziness and trippiness, and definitely a '60s throwback sound. Um, which, I mean, Jay Spaceman, I mean, he's done that before, but this is just more prominent, which is really interesting. All right, let me get my thoughts together and some information on the other side, and I'll see you on the other side. So, what's really cool, interesting, fun about this song, besides actually listening to it, is that pulling up the information, this is a remake of the Trog song, Any Way That You Want Me. Now, I never heard that song before from them. At least it's not reminiscent, right? So I'm not, maybe what Spiritualized did, Jason did on this, just kind of completely changed the song. I don't know. Um, and I have so many reactions I got to do tonight. Otherwise, I probably would have stopped and tried to listen to that song. So I will on my own. But right now, I don't know how that one sounds. So this could be almost, a spit and image sort of remake. Um, of that song from the Trogs, right? It could be a little bit more trippy and spacey. I probably sort of put money on that. Um, but what's really interesting is that towards the end of the song and in my reaction on the other side, um, I actually picked up Wild Thing. Jing, 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 jing. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. I mean, that just listen to that over and over. I'm like, this is Wild Thing. And then it's wild that it winds up this song being a remake of the Trogs song. So from the 60s. So I think this is from 65 or 66. And yeah, so that is so cool. Well, Spiritualized is really cool. I mean, they really get into um the sort of trippy, hippy dippy, not every single song, but I mean a lot of what he does is kind of, very space and floating type of feeling, when you're listening, sounds kind of just sort of floating, um, using synthesizers and, orchestral sort of music. I don't know if a lot of that is from real um, players, someone really playing like an orchestra of violins and all that, or if it's really coming from the keyboards. But anyway, you slice and dice it. He loves to put a lot of sounds in and really creating a lot of space and that psychedelic kind of feel. So, and he was in his element here by actually picking a song from the Trogs. So, I mean, they were pretty. I don't know how long they were around, but the Trogs had some they had some hits. There was another one too. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Love is all around me. And that's the oh. That's like a real sort of 60-ish kind of poppy sound. Um, so yeah, that's cool. I don't know how I remember that one. My sister used to love that. Used to play that over and over and over. So yeah, will I play this song over and over and over? Will it go on a playlist? Maybe, maybe. I didn't like the length. Um, it just went on a little too long, Nish, if I'm being honest. If they could have chopped it down like a minute and a half. So like, you had gotten that kind of jam sort of thing at the end, but still would have gotten that. And I still would have like dove into that and enjoyed that. I just think it went into a little bit long, but that's nitpicking. Um, yeah, it kind of pushed almost all the other buttons though for me. So yeah, this is really cool. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't really have really much to sort of pull up. I mean, all I did was kind of get into the lyrics here. I mean, I've gone into Spiritualized so many times already. This is like the seventh song I think I'm doing it. Yeah, sixth or seventh. So the lyrics, if it's love that you want, baby, you got it. From the depth of my soul, baby, you got it. I've been watching you. Am I loving you in vain? Girl, there's no need to explain. Any way that you want me, any way that you'll take me, any way that you'll make me feel a part of you, any way at all. It almost sounds like Roy Orbison. Any way at all, you got it, baby. It's just the lyrics. If there's dreams in, I wonder if it got inspired by the song. If there's dreams in your heart, they'll last forever from the depth of my soul. I'll make them come true. I've been watching you. Am I loving you in vain? Girl, there's no need to explain. Any way that you want me. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure the song made a lot of the girls at that time swoon and feel it and feel all warm inside, and want to get to a Trogs concert and scream and yell and do all the other stuff that they used to do at those concerts. So yeah, this was really cool. Nish, thanks a lot again. And for everyone out there, why do you like this song? Is this something? Actually, Nish, also, this doesn't seem to be on an album, um, like a released album over the years from Spiritualized. It looks like to be like a compilation or something. So explain that a little bit. I mean, I looked for it and I couldn't find it except for like again, like on this sort of package thing. So how did you sort of stumble upon this? I'm really be curious, Nish. So put that down in the comments. And again, people out there who like love spiritualized, let me know like where the song ranks. I'd like to hear from you. And with that said, I'll see all of you on the next episode of Into the Music.